Divas, do we have a bonus video for you?
Yes, we do.
We are going to be covering 3 more characteristics that men have said they like about older women.
That's right.
And the first one we are going to cover is that older women have greater sexual confidence.
Ooh, this is so good. I bet you didn't even think about that, did you, divas?
Oh.
We have learned a lot along the way. We've been around the blocks a few times. We have understood the wisdom that we are bringing forth. If you don't, you definitely want to. If you've been working on yourself with personal development, or you've been going to clergy, or you've been doing Reiki or any kind of energy work, we bring a lot to the table at this point in our life, and this is the purpose of these videos. We want you to remember who you are.
Yeah.
And having that confidence is paramount.
Real quick before we go any further, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like button, hit that little bell icon.
Ding!
Make sure you're subscribing. And again, we keep mentioning it, but we're very excited this coming Saturday, which is International Women's Day. We are
rolling out the Smart Dating Divas membership. It's also my birthday. So exciting. Couldn't think of a better way to hand out gifts is to offer this membership. Yes. Look at the link below. Check it out. If you've ever wanted to talk to me directly, we're going to be doing that inside the membership. So sign up as a founding member and you get to save half price. So very exciting. So let's get back to the task at hand with your boner bonus.
Well, one of the things when I was, and I've said this for as long as I can remember, one of the things I have always loved and still love about older women, you divas, you don't play games.
No, I love
when
that.
I was younger and I was with an older woman, I knew right where I stood.
Oh.
I knew whether she was going to say yes, she wanted to be intimate. There was no games.
No, it's true.
And as a younger guy, I cannot
forget.
Well, I can't tell you how many times I was with an older woman and they would teach me things.
I know.
And I was just in heaven.
I love that. In fact, I also, at that time, went with older men for the same reason. I wanted to understand how to make love better. I wanted to be a great lover, a good partner. Thank you, honey. And I had a lot of learning to do. Now, never did I ever think in my wildest dreams when I reached my 50s and 60s that I would be looking. Now I don't need to teach anybody. Thank you, baby. I don't need to teach anybody anything, but we get to be playful and do things that neither of us have done in prior relationships because there's a confidence there, but there's also a feeling of safety. I never felt safer with anybody than I do with Jeff.
And one of the other characteristics is supportive.
Yeah.
That's the word that was used. Men appreciate older women because they are supportive.
Right.
And it's not just in intimacy, it's in every area of their lives.
That's right.
And we've talked about that before and some other things, but it is so nice to be appreciated.
Yeah.
And I mean, divas, you love it when you're appreciated.
Yeah.
You love it when somebody is thankful for, even if it's a little thing that you do for somebody, they should be grateful and thankful, and they should make you aware that they are.
Yeah,
So.
and we are not here to tell you whether a men who love older women, that there's a 20-year gap, a 10-year gap, a 5-year, we don't care. But my point is, and the reason for these videos is because we want you to remember your value as you go out in the dating world, right? That's what this channel is about.
Yes, and I also want to say, it's not just younger men where there's a gap. There's a number of women that DonnA has coached and worked with that, they're 55 and the guy they're with is 64.
Right.
And there are different issues that come up, which either way it goes, sometimes they're the same age.
Right.
But
the video series is about why men love more older women, more mature women. And this is we're telling you this because too often women have in their brain that they're too old and that men only want younger women, and there's no more good
Yeah.
men out there. This is all a fallacy.
Yes.
Get out and enjoy yourself and allow a man to cherish your qualities
Yes.
that you have earned along the way of life.
And I promise you, divas, there is a man out there that when you meet him and he meets you, it's going to be that proverbial match made in heaven.
Yeah.
And you'll be shocked. It's going to be very easy. It's going to come together.
Right.
You will have things in common. You'll have things that you don't have in common that he's going to appreciate learning about, and vice versa.
Right. That's true. Well, you're going to say something. I interrupted you.
No. Finish, babe. Finish.
All right. Thank you. I just love what you're saying and the series, because it's all about women understanding their value.
Yes.
And appreciation, as we mentioned, is paramount.
Yes.
I email, text, or leave a voice message for Jeff every day. I don't think I've ever missed a day. Somewhere along the line, I tell him, I love you. Thank you for taking the garbage out. Thank you for, setting up the fire for me. All I had to do was light it. Thank you for cleaning the stove. I mean, he does so much that I want him to know that I don't take that for granted.
Yeah.
And this is what younger men like about older women. Now, we only have a 2-year difference between us, but it's still an appreciation as we enter the mature time in our life, looking for a partner at this time. That is part of the reason why men really appreciate.
And I want to
older
reiterate,
women.
it's not just younger men and older women.
No.
It's just men that admire and appreciate older women.
Right.
Just because, when I hit 70, if I'm 70 and I'm single and I meet somebody that's 65, I'm still going to have these same things in place for that person. The last
cool
characteristic on our list is financial stability.
Yeah, financial stability, super important. Now, most of us at this time in our life, probably more stable than we were when we were 30.
Oh, yes.
We might have a house, we might have a car, we might even have a full bank account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it might be when Donna lost her late husband Pietro. She had to go through bankruptcy.
I was just going to say that.
It was not a fun time. But even that being said, I will have to say a lot more stable than a young woman in her early 20s losing her husband through a car accident or something of that nature.
Right.
So again, there's a stability that usually comes with age. But go ahead and finish what you were going to say.
That is absolutely point on. A lot of us have gone through hard times at this stage in the game, but it doesn't diminish the value we bring to the table.
Yes.
I did not feel broken in any way because I had gone through bankruptcy right before I met Jeff. I wasn't feeling needy. Did you sense me feeling needy?
Oh, never.
No,
Never.
so I wasn't
Never.
needy. I wasn't broken. I went through an experience that I was kind of sorry I had to go through, but I was happy when it was over,
Yes.
and I was just building blocks again. I wasn't there to looking for a daddy to take care of me, and yet one showed up right here.
No, and I will say this. This woman never asked me for a single thing. She did not ask me. I volunteered a lot. As a matter of fact, she didn't know about this until maybe a year ago. I would come over and we would be talking, and she'd say, I have to go to the bathroom. So she'd go to the bathroom. I would run over and I would put like $20 or $30 in her purse. And then I would run back and just be sitting there. I might be getting ready to leave it, and I would say, no, I know you don't need this.
Yeah.
And it's not really a whole lot of money, but here's $60. Go out and get yourself something to eat tomorrow. Just, maybe treat one of your friends.
Yeah, that was really fun because I didn't find out for years later that he had been planting these little bills around the house behind a cushion. And I would just find it going, oh my gosh, today's my lucky day. And of course, he loved that. He never told me. It was like 5 years later I found out he was planting seeds.
Well,
so fun.
And I knew if I left like a $50 or $100 bill, she'd go, wait a minute, I never had 100, never had 50.
Where'd that come from?
But an extra 20, like, okay.
Yeah, it's like finding that extra bill in your pocket.
Well,
I
was going to say, the only thing I didn't do, which I should have done, was somehow gotten into basically, well, maybe, I don't know if I should have, but it would have been fun to go in and like slide a 10 or a 20 in her pants pocket. So when she goes, where did this go from?
All of that was fun. But again, we bring to the table so much stability. We're willing to support our partners. We've been through a lot. We've learned a lot.
Yes.
This is why we have this channel, to help you remember what you bring to the table. Because
Yes.
remember, divas,
It doesn't have to be that hard.